On a quiet autumn evening, the old Maple Ridge station rested under a sky painted with deep shades of orange and purple. The leaves rustled softly, as if whispering secrets to the evening air. The station hadn't been busy in years, yet tonight it felt alive. Warm yellow lights glowing, a gentle breeze carrying the scent of pine and distant rain. At the edge of the wooden platform stood Benjamin Carter, a man in his late 50s, with silvering hair and a thoughtful expression. He held a small brown suitcase, not heavy, not light, filled mostly with memories and a simple wool sweater. Tonight, Benjamin was returning to a place he hadn't seen in decades, Willow Creek, his childhood town. He didn't know why he suddenly felt the need to go. Maybe it was the quiet longing that sometimes comes with age. Maybe it was the desire to touch something familiar again. Or maybe it was simply time. As the evening deepened, a distant rumble stirred the ground. Then came the sound of a whistle, soft, low, gentle. The old train, painted deep green with golden stripes, slowly pulled into the station. Its windows glowed warmly, almost invitingly, as though the train itself was happy to take him home. Benjamin stepped aboard. Inside, the train felt timeless. The seats were soft, the lights were dim. The steady rhythm of the wheels on the tracks began a soothing lullaby. Clack, 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 clack. Benjamin sat by the window, watching the world move by in slow motion. Forests drifted past like soft green shadows, and the first stars appeared gently in the night sky. Across the aisle, an older woman with silver curls smiled at him. "First time on this train?" she asked kindly. "First time in a long time," Benjamin replied. She nodded as if she understood perfectly. "Sometimes," she said, "we need to go back, just to remember who we were." Benjamin thought about her words long after she closed her eyes to rest. As the train moved deeper into the night, Benjamin's mind wandered back to the days of his youth. He remembered riding this same line with his father, a hard-working man with warm eyes. They used to sit at the window together, sharing sandwiches his mother packed. He remembered summer days spent fishing along the creek, his friends laughing beside him, the sunlight dancing on the water. He remembered the smell of fresh bread from the bakery near the station, the ringing bell of the small church, and the gentle voice of the librarian who saved books just for him. All these memories drifted through Benjamin's mind like soft clouds, slow, calming, comforting. The train rocked gently, and the world outside blurred into peaceful shades of night. After some time, the door at the end of the coach slid open, and an elderly conductor walked in. His uniform was neat, his steps measured and quiet. "Evening, sir," he said with a warm smile. "Ticket, please?" Benjamin handed it over. The conductor studied it, then nodded. "Willow Creek," he said softly. "Haven't had many passengers headed there lately." Benjamin smiled. "I just felt like going back." The conductor placed a gentle hand on the seat. "I think places remember us," he said, "and sometimes they call us home when we need rest." He tipped his hat politely and moved on. Benjamin watched him go, feeling a surprising sense of peace. As the train rolled through the countryside, darkness settled like a soft blanket. Raindrops began to tap rhythmically on the windows, gentle, steady, soothing. Benjamin leaned back in his seat. The dim lights, the rain, the rhythmic track sounds, everything pulled him toward sleep. His suitcase rested quietly beside him. He closed his eyes, letting the motion of the train carry him deeper into relaxation. The rain grew heavier, but instead of being loud, it blended perfectly with the comforting sounds of the journey. Clack, clack, rain, clack, clack, rain. The world felt safe. The world felt slow. The world felt restful. In the early hours of the morning, the train whistle sounded again, low, soft, almost like a lullaby. Benjamin opened his eyes. Outside, he saw the old wooden sign. The station looked just as he remembered, peaceful, quiet, touched by the first light of dawn. As he stepped off the train, he noticed something. The air felt different here, cleaner, softer, filled with the scent of wet earth, cedar trees, and morning dew. Benjamin walked down the familiar gravel path toward the creek, and there it was, the same gentle stream he loved as a child, the same willow trees bending gracefully over the water, the same birds greeting the morning with soft, sweet songs. He sat on a smooth rock and listened to the water as it murmured between stones. Timeless, soothing, unchanged. For the first time in a long while, Benjamin felt something he hadn't felt deeply in years, a deep, quiet, steady peace that settled into his bones. As the sun began to rise, coloring the sky with soft pinks and golds, Benjamin closed his eyes. The sound of the creek, the rustle of willow leaves, the soft morning breeze, all blended into a perfect lullaby. He breathed slowly, deeply, gratefully, and as sleep gently carried him away, Benjamin whispered, "I'm home." The creek flowed on, the willow trees swayed, and the peaceful morning wrapped itself around him like a warm, comforting blanket. And the world, at least for this moment, was perfectly quiet, perfectly calm, perfectly still.